Hi all, welcome to this MuleSoft video. In this video, we are going to explore Kafka using MuleSoft. So here I have some default implementation to consume a message using Kafka. So this is the bootstraps of URL. We are using plain connection SASL. This is the group name, and I'm receiving it from the topic, orders topic, and partition is 0. So this assignments basically will have a number of topics and the partitions which we are trying to consume. Username and password. So for this one, it will return one message at a time. Once we also using Kafka connector, we have these many operations, but there is no operations to know what is the current offset. But before that, we'll try to understand what is the offset in a Kafka topic. There will be two people, always producer and consumer. Maybe one or number of producers are producing events. Events are immutable in Kafka, meaning you cannot delete it. So once the retention policy is over, it will be expired. So this Kafka topic have two partitions, partition 0 and 1. And Kafka can remember which consumer read what messages, which position is that. So consumer 1 in this case has read E2, right? That is offset. Offset is nothing but a long number where it will be assigned for each event that is produced to Kafka. And it is topic specific and partition specific as well. It is a very long integer, you can say. Meaning, even if you write 1 terabyte a day, you can use this to offset for 4 million days. So using that offset, you always know that what is your last read message, and you can continue from there. In my implementation, I'm not using any listeners because I'm not able to support consumer circuit breaker using that. So I'm using consume operation. So using consume operation, I can always receive the latest message, but if I want to go back to the some position and read last 10 messages, and for some reason I want to reconcile it, then it is not possible. So that's why I was in need where I have to create to this custom connector. So I will explain you this custom connector. First, let's see how it looks like. This is also asking for some similar custom connection. Kafka connector, username and password, assignments, similar to the standard connector, where the assignments are nothing but what are the topics and partitions that you wanted to consume a message, right? And the group ID should be similar across both. This is the key thing. Using this group, if you are part of this group, you will have access to the latest offset. So here I'm trying to get the latest offset, which means whenever you produce a message that gets an offset number. So if 10 new numbers, 10 new events are added, then the latest offset would be like 10. And retrieve offset is nothing but a current offset. In this case, my current offset is 19. I have read messages until 19, and but messages 21 messages are there in the topic, in the particular partition. That what it means. So let's go and see the demo. So what is the current offset and latest offset it will produce? Okay, it's not running. I'm storing it in a variable and producing this message from using transform component. So this using this consume method, we can listen okay, we can consume one message at a time, right? Now we will go back and see how the custom connector looks like. This is the custom connector. I have made few proper things, like for example, all the attributes it will be in the configuration, Kafka configuration. So if you see the connector, this connector is having username is one, password, And assignments are nothing but hash map, which is a key value pair that you can add it to this connector. And the group ID is a string, all others are string, even bootstrap URL is a string. Now, if I go to the component level, this is connection level, right? So I have component level topic name and partition. Where it is coming from, this component, I have two components. One is retrieve latest offset and retrieve offset. So when you want a component level, you can have it here, string topic name and partition. Topic name and partition. We are going to read messages or offset from the orders partition 0. So this is where in my personal account I have messages. I hope the application is running. We are able to retrieve. The last read message is 19, but the messages are there is 21. So let me produce one more message. Let's see whether it's returning the latest offset is correct. 22 it should be now, and it is. So I'm going to consume a message now. So this 19 should become 20. Yeah, this is the message. Okay, let me read the offset. Okay, sorry, there's no offset, it's offsets. Yeah, it is 21 now. Let me produce one more. So the offset is 23. Okay, let me read the message. I have read. Now go back to the offset. Read it, which is 22. It's excellent working. Okay, now we're going to see a deep dive into the connector. So in order to access the Kafka SDK, you need to add this one in your connector, right? Based on the SDK provided by Kafka, it will be working. So also we need to, this is very handy if you attach the sources into the jar so that you can debug it from any point platform itself. It was very useful. And I have a configuration here. The configurations are attached to this connection this way. So a constructor which actually sets up the configuration, but the configuration is coming from the user, right? So that will be injected here as a parameter. Using that connection that get config that username, for instance, I can use username, password, everything. Now, once I have those information, I'm creating these properties and using that, I'm creating a Kafka consumer. In this one, I'm getting the assignments from the configuration. I'm creating this array list of topic partitions because assign method needs list of partitions that I have access to. Now, specific to this topic, I'm creating a topic partition using the topic name and the partition given in the component level. Taking this one and adding it. I'm asking the position of this guy, this topic and this position. What partition? What is the position of this one? So it's returning the position. This is current, right? What I'm doing extra for the latest offset is actually I'm going to seek to end. So this seek to end will move the offset last read position into the last one. So which is very independent operation, right? So that's why I'm using this group ID. But in order to get the group ID similar to the one we are using, so we are using the one actually connecting this two connectors, right? Which is consumer group. So consumer group is any group name here as well, any group name here. Once you have them, you can deploy it in your anypoint platform. I will give you the uploaded GitHub repo, so you can get the code and you can build it. Right now there is no unit test cases as well. No, if you see here, there is no try catch that should be added. I hope this will be helpful when you are need to know the current offset, right? Yeah. So thank you very much for watching this one. I hope I have not missed anything. Yep. Thank you very much.